Okay, me and the wife running out to get some rims. 100 miles one way from the house. Say hi, hun.
Hi, hun.
So, anyway, just thought I'd get a little footage of heading out here. It's kind of nice. Just outside Spokane, right back out in the woods a little bit. So, get some more when we get there. Alright, so these are the rims that came off the front of the Firebird. When I got the car, it only had two of these. They were on the front. Back ones were oddball stock rims or whatever. So I only had two of these. These things are hard to find around in my country anyway. I'm not even sure exactly what they're off of. But I went down, found these on Craigslist, made the trip yesterday to go down and pick these things up. So I got a really good deal on them. I'm not sure what these are off of neither. You know, Camaro, Firebird, Buick, I don't know. They all, I guess they all had some kind of rally rim at one time or another, but the center cap doesn't say anything, so I'm really not even sure. I just know I needed a couple more, so see if I can't match a couple to these. But at least I got these going to put on, set her back down on the ground. Used 14-inch tires in my country. There's no way. Going to got to go clear to Spokane to get anything like this. So that's what we did yesterday. Stopped by and got some used tires. You know, $80 for a pair, mounted up. And I got some beauty rings, 4 beauty rings with these rims. These had beauty rings too, but until I can find a couple that exactly match these, I'm going to go with these 4 here. So that's where that's at. And then, because tires are so hard to find and so expensive, I picked these things up. See, they still got the blue from when they were brand new. I think they were ran probably one winter. But I picked these things up for $40 for the 2. You can't beat a price like that when it comes to tires. And new tires, just the price of new tires just kills me. So anyway, that's where that's at. I'll get them on the car, get it set back down. Later. So after doing a little research, looking around on the web, I've come to the conclusion that these are off a Cutlass. Sometime in the 70s. I'd say mid-70s, I think, somewhere in there. Oldsmobile, right? Oldsmobile Cutlass. So they should fit right on the front of the Trans Am okay. And they should look a lot better than a set of steel wheels anyway. So at least I know what they're off of now, or they're more closer to their origin. Even though they are different, as you can tell, these centers completely different. One's aluminum. These look like they're stainless, or must be stainless. And they got a little rib down the middle of them. So still don't even match, but at least, you know, it'll look better than just some regular steel wheels, I think. Alright, so I think my next thing I'm going to do is get me an ignition. As you can tell, somebody had broke it off and probably done locked the steering so they could tow the thing or anyway. So anyway, off to the auto parts. Going to pick up a ignition switch and a compressor for the spring thing, so I get the retainer clip out of that, so I can get the steering wheel off, then get that retainer clip out, so I can get down there and get that ignition switch out of there somehow. I'm not sure, since I can't grab the outside of it. It's going to be interesting. So anyway, that's my next chore. So off to the auto parts. You know, it's only 45 miles round trip. So That's where that's at. Okay, so got back from the auto parts. Got me a Nampa ignition switch. 3 things of chrome wheel nuts and the tool it takes to undo the locking plate. Okay, so here I am completely in the dark. The electricity went out about, I don't know, 10 minutes before I got this thing out. So I've been working by flashlight. So anyway, as you can tell, I had to put a screw in it to get a grip on it to even pull it out. I got it all apart here. Now, see if this will. Alright. And it turns. So, hopefully that's it. Alright. Well, we'll get her back together here in the dark, and then I'll show you the aftermath of getting her done. Okay, so I got it all together, dark or not. It was quite the chore actually, but then there's no spring, so I'm not sure if I missed something inside or what the deal is. But anyway, guess we'll see once I get a battery in it. Okay, so here I am diving into the steering column for the 3rd time. So much for not using my new tool I just bought for doing such a thing. Doing this, but I go to put in the emergency flasher after getting it all together, except for this middle nut. This is the last thing I had to do. And I look up to get the flasher, and what's set next to the flasher? Yeah, so forgot to put in the turn signal arm there. So here I go again, and here's a plus thing under the dash, looking at some wiring that looks like a nightmare. I look down to open the ashtray, and look what I find. The mother load. It's got to be at least $1 in there. Things are looking up. You know, if you've never had the chance to tear into one of these GM steering columns, I suggest you do so, especially this clip right here. This is a real fun clip to get in and out. Getting it out, it's quite the dance. This is my 3rd time, so I'm really getting a personal connection with this clip. But if you ever get a chance to tear one of these apart, I suggest you do so, just so you can enjoy the little clip there. And maybe you get a chance to do it 3 times like I have. So anyway, love the clip. Okay, after tearing this thing apart a couple of times, I've come to the realization, or the conclusion anyway, that the gear in there has been pushed in. Whoever broke the last ignition switch pushed those gears apart, pushed it all back in there, and so when I put the new ignition switch in, it misses the little holder there. So I guess I'm going to run with no ignition switch for right now. It's not going to work anyway, so it steers just fine, I guess. So I guess that's where we're going to go. I'm not going to bite that off. We'll go toggle switch, push button start, and go from there. Okay, here's an update on the budget. So I went and spent $80 on tires. I got $7.55 per package into the wheel nuts, which is what I call lug nuts. So that's $7.55 times 3. We've got lock plate tools, $17.09. Ignition
lock switch, ignition switch, $15.49. It's $135.23 minus the seat money, $2.77, brings it to $132.46. While putting in the ignition, I found $100.36 in the ashtray, leaving me $131.10 in the hole. Got a little bit of hardware. Got half a movie ticket here. Some screws, fuses. Finding a lot of fuses. I'm thinking probably has a short somewhere. So anyway, that's where the budget is right now. So I did go out and splurge for a battery tray, being that there wasn't one, and the battery's just laying in there. So I'll get that out of there and then get that thing installed, and at least the battery will have a place to stay without just laying there. Alright, so my wife, for one of my Christmas presents, thought she'd get me some shirts. So she calls up the shirt guy here and had him make me up some shirts. I have to get the name of the company. They did a pretty good job. He just put a kind of a basic rat rod looking car on the back of it, and he watched my YouTube channel, got the idea for that. I'm not sure exactly where he got that idea, but I like it. Looks good, and I thought it was pretty nice. My wife supporting my hobbies, so I'm not sure I'm quite in the merch business, but if anybody's interested, let me know.